Hello, my name is Winslow Dixon, and I am the author of the children's book, The Shivering Sunbeam. I'm going to be doing a live reading of this story. This story was written in order to explain disability to healthy children and to encourage those who suffer from disability and chronic illness. The Shivering Sunbeam by Winslow Dixon. Once upon a time, far up in the sky, lived a little sunbeam named Addy. She lived on the surface of the sun with the rest of the sunbeams. Her hair was a bright hue of orange, and she glowed with a brilliant shade of yellow. Addy was different than the other sunbeams. She was bright and beautiful, but she was cold. She could not share warmth like the other little sunbeams. Addy was born without a spark. All the little sunbeams danced, carrying their warmth around the world. She watched the others fly back and forth from Earth. Without a spark, Addy was a sick little sunbeam. Her cold body shivered even in the warmth of her sunny home. "Icy Addy, Icy Addy," the other sunbeams would call her. She heard these words every day. This made Addy very sad. She did not understand why she was different. She wanted to be warm like everyone else. She wanted to dance around the world too. One day, a strange-looking beam appeared on the sun. Instead of a bright orange, this beam was silver and blue. The other little sunbeams noticed the different one. "Bizarre blue beam," the others would ridicule. Addy also noticed the mysterious beam. "They make fun of me too. They call me Icy Addy," she told the blue beam. The beam smiled back at her. "I'm Nellie." Addy and Nellie flew around the surface of the sun, laughing and talking. They did not listen to the mean whispers from the other sunbeams. They became best friends. Nellie saw that Addy was not feeling well. "It's time for me to go home now. You need to rest," Nellie said. After flying around all day, Addy became tired. Without a spark, she was not as strong as the other sunbeams. She had to rest. Nellie flew away. She was confused. Where was he going? All of the sunbeams lived on the sun. "Don't you live here with the rest of us?" she asked. "No, I'm not a sunbeam, Addy," he told her as he soared off into the moon. While Addy rested, she wondered where the funny blue beam had gone. Who was her new friend? If he wasn't a sunbeam, what was he? The other sunbeams noticed that Addy was alone again. "Icy Addy, where's your bizarre blue friend?" they jested. She ignored the mean comments and flew around the sun alone. When nighttime fell, Addy was still very sad. The other sunbeams had ridiculed her all day. She felt alone and began to cry. "Don't cry, Addy," a voice called out. Addy looked around to see Nellie's blue body shimmering in the night sky. "Why are you crying?" he asked. "I'm different than the others. I can't warm the earth like they do. I'm cold and the other sunbeams make fun of me," she sobbed. Nellie flew beside her. "I'm different too." When she was beside him, she noticed that he was not warm either. "You are cold just like me," she explained. "Yes, I am a moonbeam," he told her. Instead of warming the world, the moonbeams helped light the stars. "Addy, you shine so brightly. Will you help me light the stars tonight?" Nellie asked. "But I don't have a spark," she cried. "You don't need one. Your light can make even the dimmest star shine," he declared. Addy looked down at her body. Her vivid orange and yellow figure glowed strongly through the darkness. Even though Addy was different than the other sunbeams, she was still dazzling. She was born without a spark, but she shined brighter than all the other sunbeams put together. Her light was cold, but that did not mean she couldn't illuminate the world. Instead of heating the earth with the sunbeams, she spent every night illuminating the darkness with her brilliant glow. Nellie and Addy danced in the moonlit sky, happily ever after. The end. Just like Addy, some people were born with sick bodies. Regardless of limitations, everyone still has something to offer the world. Addy shared her cold light to keep the darkness away, and you can shine your light too. Everyone has a purpose, no matter what. This book was dedicated to Janelle Weller, who is a personal friend of mine. She bravely fights mitochondrial disease, and she inspired the character of Nellie. Thank you for listening. Again, this was The Shivering Sunbeam by me, Winslow E. Dixon. I hope that this encourages your child or anyone you know that does have a chronic illness, and I hope it explains disability in a kind and gentle way. Thank you for watching. You can visit my website at winslowedixon.wordpress.com. Thank you.